Good afternoon everyone. This is Sandeep Kaur. Today we are going to start creative writing section. Clear? The first question of this section is about formal letter writing. Note down everyone. Keep noting down each and everything, whatever I am telling you. Formal letter writing carries 5 marks. Word limit 100 to 120 words. Noted? See, there are 4 kinds of formal letters, right, which are there in your syllabus. The very first, letter to editor, placing an order, enquiry letter, and complaint letter. Is it clear?
You said 5 types, no?
Make 4 types. Right? Almost all the things, formats are same for all the letters. Only there is difference in content. Clear? We'll discuss all the letters one by one. On the one side, I'll show you the format, while on the other side, you will tell me the content. Okay? I'll create slots for you people in the form of sample, and you will tell me the content. Right? Have you all noted this? Note down everyone. Yes. So today we are going to do letter to editor. Right? So I will show you format of letter writing, this side, right? And sample on the other side. Note down the format and be very particular with the format. See, in your exam now, when you will, final exams will be there, or any kind of exam, your half yearlies or pre-boards will be there, you will have, there is a special slot with the examiner for format, content and your clarity. Okay, grammatical errors and all. Clear? Okay. So very first, sender's address. Note down one tip everyone. First of all, see, when I will teach you the format now, after every single second I will tell you leave a line, leave a line, leave a line, and you will say how many lines we have to leave. It is very difficult to keep in mind how many lines we have to leave while writing a formal letter to editor or any letter. Clear? So, it is a formal letter. How many letters? 6. Formal. 6. So, in the whole letter, from sender's address to your subscription or your name, right? You will have, overall you will have to leave 6 lines. Keep in mind. Clear? Okay. Sender's address, suppose this is your margin of your answer sheet or your notebook, right? Thereafter you will leave a line here. Sender's address, it is always given here in the question itself. Clear? So you will write it in depends कि how long it is given. City's name, it will always come in the last lines, either it is second or third, right? Then you will leave a line, then you will write date here, leave a line, receiver's address, clear? In receiver's address, this include the post to whom you are writing the letter, like the editor, okay, the head office, and city. Right? Leave a line. Clear? Then you will write subject and make this sign. Or you can make this also. Both are correct. Right? You will write subject here in short, very short. Keep one thing in mind while writing subject of your letter. Clear? Always follow cap rule. Do you know what is cap rule? Those who don't know, please note down. C for conjunction, A for article, and P for preposition. While writing any subject of a letter or title of your story or title of your article writing, title of an essay, debate, anything, story, short story, you will follow cap rule. What is cap rule? Cap means conjunction, article and preposition. Clear? For example, there is a title, for example, Weathering the Storm in Assam, for example. Clear? This is article and this is preposition. They will start from lowercase, and all the other things, whether it's a noun, whether it's an adjective, whether it's a verb, adverb, any part of speech, they will start from the capital letter or uppercase. Clear? These things, they really matter in your writing, right? And if the first word is an article itself or is a, what do you call it, preposition itself or a conjunction itself, then you will keep it capital only, like, the revolution, for example. So you will keep it capital. Clear or not clear to everyone? Okay. So always follow cap rule while writing the subject, right? Then again you will leave one line. Clear? Then comes your salutation. Write 1, 2, 3, 4. Again leave a line. Till this, any problem to anyone? Okay. Sender's address. For example, address is given to you. You are Amit, living at 133 Vasant Vihar, New Delhi. You will write 133, Vasant Vihar. No full stop, no comma.
Shouldn't it be in 3 lines?
You can write in 3 lines. If it is given a house number or whatever, then you can write 3 lines in 3 lines also. Here street or something is given, or you can just write 133 Vasant Vihar in the second line, New Delhi there. Or I told you now 2 to 3. Clear? Both are correct, but not more than 3 or not less than 2. Clear? Then leave a line. I am not marking a sign here because it will spoil the beauty of our writing. I will just leave the space for that. Clear? Then you write any format of date. Clear? Don't write the word DATE. Like today is what? 7?
8.
It is 7 today. Clear? Okay. Again leave a line. Receiver's address. So we are doing letter to editor. It will always be. It is what? No. It is the editor. Why it is the editor? Why not the editor?
Pronunciation.
Huh?
Pronunciation difference.
Why pronunciation is different? Okay. Whenever we start, all the words which starts from vowel sounds, for them we use the. Otherwise, all the words which starts from consonant sounds rather than these sound. I am not talking about word. Sorry, letter. I am talking about sound. So there we have the earth, the apple, the camera, the chair. Right? The actor. Delhi, I have already told you, na? Before writing city, please keep in mind that where are the head offices of that particular newspaper. Sometimes it is there in the question, write a letter to National Daily. So students write here National Daily. That is wrong. National Daily means any national newspaper. You should know. What is National Daily? Write a letter to local daily. So you should know what local papers, local newspapers are coming or are published in that particular city. Clear? Okay.
What's the local radio?
Ajit and all these are.
And isn't there any in English?
It is that now I do. I will tell you. Clear? Okay. So, where we were? Here, receiver's address. Right? Then again you will leave a line. Then subject, for subject you will write SUBJECT. Here, like I told you, don't write DATE date here. But subject you will write here. Clear? And you will write whatever subject regarding the, better if you start with regarding the. Clear? Leave a line. Salutation is what? To salute someone. Namaste, hello, dear sir, dear ma'am. All these are salutations. So you will write dear and capital S sir, madam. If you know who the person is, okay, then you can use sir or madam. If it is not given or you don't know, just write dear sir, slant, madam.
We were told not to write dear in formal letters, write respected.
Respected, both are correct, both are accepted. You can write both. Dear also as well as respected also. Clear? Okay. Any problem till here to anyone? Please ask. Yes. Now let us discuss the paras. From where the word limit of your writing is counted. Whatever words you wrote earlier before the paras, it will not be counted. Clear? Only whatever you write in paras. So all the formal letters, they have 3 paras.
Not to leave a line after salutation.
Hmm?
You have to leave a line after salutation.
Yes. That too I told you na here already. Clear? Means before paras you have to leave 5 lines. After paras, after third para, you have to like leave only 1 line. Keep this in mind. Clear? Okay. First is introduction. This para, it should be of 3 to 4 lines. They can be 3, they can be 4. Right? In this paragraph, you will explain or you will introduce yourself who you are. But don't write your name over here. Either it is given in the question itself. If it is given in the question that you are Amit living at 133 Basant Vihar, New Delhi. No need to write I am Amit writing this letter. Because you will write it at the end. Why to repeat? Clear? Plus don't give any personal information of yours in the sheet. Clear? So how you will introduce then yourself now? I am writing this letter to show my concern. I am writing this letter on behalf of the residents of my colony. Means here you will show, write, introduce yourself or introduce your problem, yourself or your problem and purpose of your writing. Like why are you writing this letter? Clear? So you can write, means in this paragraph you can include 3 lines or 4 lines. Clear? 3 or 4 sentences or your sheet, as far as your sheet is concerned, 2 to 3 lines. Right? Because this year we have very less word limit. So use your words very wisely. Clear? Okay. Then para 2. What you will write here? In para 2 you will write, for example, you have to write a letter to the editor of a newspaper showing your concern over the problem of stubble burning in your area or in the nearby villages of your city. Clear? So here you will write in detail the main content. Clear? Its causes, why that problem is spreading. Okay? Or what are the effects. Clear or not clear? Okay? Like problem of stubble burning. Do you know what is stubble burning? Do you all know? Huh? Can you tell me what you will write here? I am giving you 2 minutes time. Think everyone and tell me what we can add in para 2 if the topic or the subject is stubble burning. Right? Okay. So I was telling you that here you will write the main content. Clear? So when we write here editor, again the letter can be of 2 types. If you are writing about a problem, clear, that is problematic. Or if you are writing or giving your views. 2 kinds of letter to editor. Clear? So here you can, if you feel that it is going too long, so you can shift effects in third paragraph. But why I told you to write causes and effects in the same paragraph? Due to the reduced word limit by CBSE this year. Clear? Otherwise they used to be in separate paras. Right? Yes. So I told you all to write some causes and effects or what you will put over here regarding stubble burning. Yes, one by one raise your hand.
I thought we can just start as we can see that nowadays the pollution is rising up, and it's because of the stubble burning that is going on. As farmers are not getting any other alternatives to sell off their left out.
Okay, okay. I understood. Means you are saying कि rising pollution and you can give the cause that it is stubble burning only because farmers are not getting an alternative to see what you call recycle that wastage which is produced due to the farming methods and all. Clear? Okay. Yes.
After farming, the farmers burn the remaining crops. So remaining crops, and by burning them, they found it very easy, and they a huge amount of
Because they feel that it is the easiest method to burn it.
yes,
So that's why they burn it and they don't care for that thing. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, I started on a positive note by writing that even though the government is paying high attention towards stubble burning, but still there needs to be more. And then by that smoke is a main cause of stubble burning, and that government should give high rates for the stubble also.
Okay. So you are just giving the suggestions here only that government should.
Yeah.
And what you will write in third paragraph?
Ma'am, that about smoke, global warming.
Why? Don't give suggestions here. Just write causes and effects. Otherwise, the causes and effects they should be written separately. But due to word limit, we are already just what you call merging these two in one paragraph only. But suggestions keep for third. Clear? Otherwise, no content will be left with you to put it here, and we'll have to just weave our own stories to make paragraph 3. Clear? Yes, Prat?
Yes, sir. I'm starting right now that the generation long problem of pollution has seen a drastic rise nowadays because of the stubble burning and that one then
Pollution is rising due to stubble burning. Almost everyone has given the same causes and effects. Clear? So here you will write in detail at least 2 causes and 2 effects. Either you do one thing, write one cause and its effect, second cause and its effect, or 2 causes first, then 2 effects first. Both are okay. But follow the same sequence for writing effects in which you wrote the causes. It should not be there कि here you are writing about air pollution first cause, second cause is water pollution, right? And effects you are writing in exchanged manner. Clear? Either follow this thing or write in this way. Clear? Okay. And in paragraph 3, you will write suggestions. Clear? For government. See, when it comes to our mind, we have to write suggestions. So, we put all the burden on government only and we forget our duties. Clear? So, you just plan in your mind that suggestions they are to be written in 2 phrases. One is for government and suggestions for the citizens. Citizens, common people, common masses, many words are there. Clear? Because we all have the responsibility. We also have some responsibility towards the society or towards our country. Clear or not clear? All these 3 things. Right? Will you write suggestions for government and suggestion for common masses? Note down everyone and we will discuss. Yes, so let us start with the suggestions. So I want your views.
And that government should give high rates for the stubble also so that they don't burn off and they take out the remaining piece also and then also sell it.
Okay. Government should pay high rates of stubble. Okay. Yes, Prat, your view.
Low rates on instruments or machinery used to so the stubble in the land itself, so that the soil can also be rich in minerals using its nutrients, etc.
Low rate of machinery.
And that is used to mix the stubble in the land itself, ma'am.
Okay, so that stubble it would get mixed into the soil.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and it can also ultimately enrich the soil also. It will increase its nutritional value.
High price of stubble.
High price of stubble.
Ma'am, a lot many cattle just roam around in the roads, so government can help them get together those cattle, and citizens by themselves can help them to get the contacts
Plus one. Okay.
according to the cattle, and they can help in grazing the whole stubble.
Okay. One more thing we can do, they can recycle it. Okay. With it, by recycling it, they can make many new things from it. Clear? Like this cardboard and hardwood, it can be used to make these things. Clear? Fiber and all. Any other suggestion from you people? So please keep one thing in mind. Give one suggestion for government and one for the citizens. Clear? Only government is not responsible for all the things, and only citizens are not responsible for all the things, and only government cannot do all the things, cannot make all the changes, and only citizens even cannot make all the changes. Right? So when both will go hand in hand, only then anything can be implemented or work. Right? Again, here you will leave one line and yours. See, this thing I am explaining that side. Right? You will write yours faithfully, sincerely, trustworthy. Any one word. And keep one thing in mind. Some students, what do? They write it like this. Don't put any comma anywhere. No need to put unnecessary commas and full stops anywhere. Clear? If the name is given, write that name, write Amit. If it is not given, write ABC. Don't write your own name over there. You are not supposed to reveal your identity in board exams. Otherwise, your paper can be cancelled. Clear? Yes. Anything regarding this now, please ask. Yes. Any query?
Ma'am, what should be the volume of the paragraph?
Okay. So you are asking how many lines should be there in particular paragraph. First is it depends. Clear? What you are writing and how you are writing and what is the subject of your letter. Secondly, introduction, it should always be very short. Clear? Because if we will write more things in introduction or main content, it will get shorter. This should be the lengthiest one. Clear? Means you have to prove that actually this is the problem. That your letter is not a waste. Clear? So you mention here 8 to 9 lines. Clear? When you write 2 causes and 2 effects, or you can write 3 also, but it depends on the word limit also. For example, one child writes he is intelligent, he is smart, he is hardworking, he is handsome, and one is writing he is intelligent, handsome, hardworking and smart. So it depends on how a particular child is giving the same information in different words. So that is why I am saying it can vary. Okay, 10 to 20 words they can vary. And suggestion, give 2 to 3 suggestions. It should not be that the problem is short and suggestions are lot many. Key causes and effects, so you are writing 2 for each, 2 for each, and suggestions you are giving 7 to 8. And why we should not give so many suggestions? Because when we give suggestions to others, we feel that when we give suggestions to others, okay, we present it from our point of view, but it is very difficult for the government to implement them. Clear? So always give a plus according to your word limit, always give 2 to 3 suggestions only. Right? One thing, last but not the least, all these things should be in the single line only. Like, you are, for example, this is your page. Okay? And you have started writing from here. And your first para ends here. Don't start your second para from here. You start your second para in the same line. Just very next to the margin. Don't leave any space over there. Clear? Don't leave any line while changing the paragraphs. Formal letter, 6 lines. Clear? Any other query? Okay. So that's all regarding letter to editor. If any query, you can ask me. Thank you very much.